Money can buy happiness. You know, that's 100% true up to a point. So Osman talked about this recently, and I think he's right on, dude. Like, basically, and I know some of this from somewhat of an experience thingy, because like I remember I was broke forever. I was like very poor, and I was very poor for a long time, and then there was some point where, like, I got successful enough. I got successful enough where I didn't stress about my bank balance, like, because for the longest time I would be checking my bank balance every time I spent $5. I check my bank balance and be like, what's gonna happen next week? You know what I mean? What's gonna happen next month or this month? And it's like I'm always monitoring the bank balance, always monitoring the balance, right? And so then, like, once you have a job and stuff, and like when your job gets you to this place where the less you check your bank balance, on the curve of checking your bank balance less and less, the additional money is buying you happiness. And then you'll get to a point where you're rarely checking your bank balance, and you're just kind of living your life, and you just don't check your bank balance like all the time. Then, like, more money stops working, right? And I think it's because I think it's really because there's this pressure when you can run out, or when your lifestyle makes it like a concern that you're gonna run out of money. And so, like, when that's a concern you live with every day, the more you reduce that concern, the more happy you are, right? Because that concern causes unhappiness. So you're removing a source of unhappiness, right? But then once that source of unhappiness goes away, and that's the critical point where the money stops working, when that source of unhappiness goes away, then there's all these other things you want, right, to achieve, right? Like you want your art to be loved, let's say. Let's say you got enough money, and then the most important thing is that more people are loving your art. And if you hit a wall with that, then buying a Lambo isn't going to fill that hole, dude. Like, or buying like something, because when you buy stuff, it's like you end up worrying about it, right? And when you buy stuff, then other people then want it and stuff, and you kind of stop caring about the cool new thing after a while, so that goes away really quick. And so, like, you're just living your life, and then you have these goals, right? And the goals, like, I want to make my art better. I want to convince somebody of some idea or something, or some you have all these other goals, right? And then buying stuff doesn't take away those other goals, and then you get into this place where more money stops working, right? Because you've removed that constraint. Yeah. Totally. Look, and I gotta tell you, dude, there's a certain kind of happiness, like if you can get a well of a different kind of happiness, and you got that well pumping, right? Like, let's say the satisfaction of creating and expressing it to others, and they get it, they understand what you create, like, that well of happiness delivers a different kind of joy, a different kind of well-being, a different kind of satisfaction. But the reality is you have to get safe. It's really about safety, dude. It's really about feeling security. Actually, and that's why they say security all the time, right? It's like, you're like, all right, cool. Like, I'm going to be able to do what my life needs. You have that security, and then these other wells of happiness start mattering more and more. And so you can't really just get more money and then solve your happiness problem. You'll have to make that art. You'll have to get that art out. You can't. It's like, how much? If someone said you'll never be able to do any art ever again, or see art even, you'll never be able to see art. You'll only have to, like, I don't know, read books with no pictures in it for the rest of your life, right? For fun. but I'll give you $18 billion. That'll be a tough choice. That'd be a tough choice. If someone said, Jason, you can't pursue any of your dreams, but I'll just give you $18 billion, but you have to kill all of your dreams today. If someone said that, I wouldn't take the 18 billion. If someone said, I'm going to take away all your money, but you'll get to pursue your dreams and find success in that pursuit, I'd be like, take my money. Because that means more, right? You know what I mean? It's wild. So it's really good to know, to be aware, but at the same time, like folks say, you got to get your money right. Like, it's like you have to do that. It's almost like you got to wear a jacket outside. You can't be outside in the -5-degree weather. No matter, you just got to get that jacket. And once you get a warm enough jacket, more layers of jacket isn't necessary. It's like, then you got to get your dreams right, and then you got to get your journey and your path to those dreams right. So yeah, man, I think that's how to think about the grind. Dude, life is a grind. I got to tell you, like, I'm an old dude now, right? Like, I'm old. I'm probably like twice your age or something. I don't know how old you are. But it never stops being a grind no matter what happens. Like, you'll have these moments of relaxation. You'll have these moments where you disconnect in life. And then you'll actually have peace. You'll have this like weird peace. But you disconnect to recharge. To get that peace, you're almost like, I'm disconnecting because I want to come back fresh and get back on that pursuit. But there's disappointments every step of the way, dude. There's tough moments. There's good moments too. And dude, I try to tell, like, so I got an 8-year-old, like, he plays video games and stuff, and like when he loses, like, he gets really frustrated, but when he wins, he doesn't think twice and he goes on to the next challenge and then loses. So he's mostly frustrated, right? Like, so I try to tell him that, dude, because these things are grinds and they're kind of never ending, at least as far as I've discovered so far, it's like this never ending grind. Because they're never ending, you have to force yourself to enjoy the wins as much as possible and as long as possible. So if you get a win, take a break, don't grind, and enjoy that win for as long as you can, because you can't enjoy it forever. Like, naturally, you're going to want to go on to the next grind. So, like, so that's kind of how you do it, right? So, like, when you get your wins, know that let me not just immediately start grinding to the next win, because you're gonna miss the joy of progress. You gotta deliberately appreciate the steps towards progress, dude. There's no dream, there is no life. 100%, and it's so true. Look, there's this interesting complexity that happens, right? Like, that's 100% true with an asterisk, with like one special case. And the special case is, if you have a family and you have kids, right? Because, and it's a special case because it doesn't make it untrue. It's not like your dreams could be replaced with your family, your love, your kids, right? It doesn't replace your dreams. It adds a complexity to life where there's another hope, So maybe what underlines it all is like hope towards better. Hope towards better is probably the underlying thing that makes happiness like work. Because like when you have kids, then you have a lot of hope for them, and then you can take care. Like, you do this action of like taking care of them, and then you're like hoping that they're okay. You hope for them to reach their dreams. I guess it's love, bro. Like, I think it's, it's love and being able to participate in cultivating a good outcome for someone else, someone that you love, right? If you can help somebody like that you care about, like that also, life is those two pieces, bro. I think that's the solution, right? It's that hope for yourself, that love for yourself, that dream. And then it's also love for other people in a way that you can participate, right? So it's a special class that is like maximally realized through like taking care of like, you know, young kids and stuff. So I don't know, man. That's all I got so far. Like on this life journey, like I just gave you all of my wisdom. That's the full thing. That's what I came up with in life so far. Maybe, hopefully, in the next 10 years, dude, like I'll have another nugget. I don't know, but I think that's actually it. You know, yeah. I think life is about the hurdles and wounds that can make you a billionaire. I think life is about hurdles and wounds. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Life is about hurdles and wounds can make you a billionaire. That's wisdom, dude. That's a lot of wisdom. See, honestly, I gotta tell you, there's only a creative mind that can come up with wisdom like that. Not to be like that's a part of your creativity, man. That leads you to these insights. Like that's a good one. Hold on to that one because. I actually often will tell people that learning something is a special kind of currency. It's a kind of currency that once you build it up, you get to keep spending it and it never goes down, right? Like you learn, like you get new skills, you get to keep spending those skills, but you never have to give away those skills, right? So it's a special kind of thing, and I think this is related, right? It's related because. I enjoy talking to you too, man. Yeah, you know. And it's related because it's the same thing. I mean, you know, the things you learn often comes from learning from experience, learning from failures, learning from challenges, right? And so that's where the billionaire comes from, the strength, the character that it builds up, like those failures. I'll tell you, when everything is going well, I don't learn anything. I don't grow. If everything's good, you don't grow. You know, it's funny. Like your character is a muscle, right? You gotta challenge that muscle and break it down and get it to grow. And it applies to so many things, man. If you're not challenging yourself, if you're not aspiring to that next thing that you can't reach, you're not growing. And I think that's what makes us human, man. It's like we're always trying to transcend the status quo. We're trying to transcend where we are, and it's built into our nature. And so. That's why we got to appreciate when we get wins on that journey. You know, you have a little win, savor that win, appreciate it, internalize it, let yourself take a break, let yourself embed that in yourself, and then go after that next thing. So yeah, and you're doing good. I mean, like you got a lot of initiative, man. So, and you got a lot of wisdom, you know, I'm just going to guess you're a younger person. Like you got a lot of wisdom. So you just keep building that up and you keep that initiative. You keep that fire and you keep taking risks and reaching out and doing things and engaging with people. And then you'll only be growing that character. You'll only be growing your capability. So I mean, I think that's the way to live, man. I've faced so many things in my life, like nothing to eat, but now I can eat, smoke, drive, wear, everything now. That's good, right? And you know, that's you're getting that jacket, you know what I mean? Like that's you building up that jacket, like, you know, making sure you have like reliable food. That's like the t-shirt that's under the jacket. Like you need that. So when you get that, that's good. That's a win. And if you can drive and you can enjoy yourself and you can wear what you want to wear, like you're getting your jacket, you know? Yeah, man. Yeah. Dude, awesome. And dude, like I get energy from this too. Because, you know, when I talk about this stuff, I end up reminding myself too. Like I need to stop and smell the flowers. Like I was not smelling the flowers earlier. Like 2 hours ago, I was not smelling the flowers. So you should tell people the same stuff. Because not just for them, but it also reminds you and gets you into that mindset. So, yeah, man. Yeah. Go get them. Yeah, and just hit me up on stream anytime. You know? Yeah. Anyone else you think that could get value? I mean, I'm happy to talk about these things from time to time, you know? Like while I'm doing my coding. That's my dream, man. I'm chasing after building this thing. And this thing is really ambitious, dude. Like I'm trying to give the world something where they'll appreciate it, and it'll give them a more capability than Python, the #1 language in the world. So like it's super ambitious, and I'm just grinding on it, dude. Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah, well, we'll keep chatting, and we'll figure out what the possibilities hold, dude. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna log off, get lunch, and I'll be back. I'm probably gonna do some more work, and then we could chop it up some more later. But yeah, have a good one, and I'll be on. Yep. Peace.